We straight killers, yo. We straight killers, yo.
What up, what up? Welcome back to the channel. I'm Old IJ. Today is Monday. That means you are currently tuned in to Monday Mistakes for episode 8. First off, I'd like to say RIP to King Kylo. And if you have a problem with me calling him King Kylo, then go dig the nigga up. You got a problem with me saying King Kylo, then go dig the nigga up. Go dig him up. You got a problem with King Kylo, go dig him up. He ain't sell no bricks. He ain't no King Kilo. We ain't call no nigga Kilo if he ain't move no bricks. That's like calling me Mercedes Mo. I ain't got no motherfucking Mercedes. Don't call me Mercedes. I'm BMW'd out. The M stand for Mo. Big Mo. You know what I mean? BMW. Don't call me Mercedes Mo. I ain't got no motherfucking Mercedes. No, Beamer Mo. That's what they call me. Beamer Mo. That's what they used to call me back on the block. They say, there go Beamer Mo. I pulled up in that 740. Yeah, you don't like King Kylo? You don't like me saying King Kylo? Oh, Mo, you can't pronounce King Kylo. How long you been watching the show, Mo? His name is Kilo. You can't pronounce Fuck King Kylo. Go dig his bitch ass up. He dead. He ain't sell no bricks. The nigga put his feet in the water. Nigga was a bitch. I ain't say it, but he was a bitch. Oh, now someone get why he hoop out of here. Someone get why he hoop out of here. Bring more women. That's what, yeah, BMW. It's an old BMW. It's a 2011 with 190,000 miles, but it's a BMW. Yeah, I got a BMW. Right. Matter of fact, I'm sitting on top of my BMW. Pause. You know, BMW right below me in the garage. It's snowing out here too, y'all. The internet went out earlier today. I'm Mo.J, and this is Monday Mistakes, and I got a lot to say. R.I.P. to JP. R.I.P. to Keitra. R.I.P. to JoJo. R.I.P. to Kylo. R.I.P. to the hitter. R.I.P. to all the lost ones we lost in power. Hit that like button. Hit that. I was gonna say hit that strong button, but there ain't no strong button. Hit that subscribe button. Hit that subscribe button. You know, we're gonna get into intellectual mode tonight. We did join Brillo's live. We also We also have a video on the channel. What up, Rissa? We have a video on the channel of why Tommy Egan needs to be locked up, and we'll probably play that video today. But there's a lot that I want to talk about because we're going into the New Year's. I might not have a Ari ready on Thursday. I'm gonna be out and about kicking it, you know what I mean, trying to figure things out. But Tommy Egan definitely needs to be in jail. If you haven't watched the video, I go into a thorough breakdown, do what I gotta do, because you know I do the work so y'all ain't got to. You know what I mean? I do it so y'all ain't got to. What up, mindset? John, what's going on? Kendall talking about start the damn live, Mo. Hey, y'all going listen. Why y'all treat me like trash? Y'all don't go to work and tell y'all boss, hey, let's get to work and right at whatever time you got to be to work. Why y'all coming to me? I ain't even y'all boss and y'all putting all this pressure on me. Start the live up, Mo. We got work tomorrow, Mo. Y'all think I ain't got a job? Y'all think I ain't got a life? You remember on Baby Boy when she told Jody, you think I ain't got a life? I ain't got to lead the nest. You ain't never lead the less. Jody, you think I ain't got a life? I'm like Melvin. Y'all want a nigga with 2 strikes to get 3 strikes? Okay, I showed up to the live 1 minute late. Y'all acting like y'all my boss or something. Matter of fact, everybody support the channel. Go to Cash App, type in MOEDOTJ. You know, I'm really going through a tough time. JP died. King Kylo is out of here. If you could just spare, I know everybody ain't got it, but if everyone could just spare $100, if everyone could just spare $100 today, I would deeply appreciate it. If everyone could just come together. Matter of fact, I'm gonna put the link in the chat for y'all. If everyone could just come together and donate $100 a piece, it would really mean a lot, you know, because times are hard. So we got 20 something people here. If everybody just put $100 in here, that $2,000, I'll be able to afford to get lunch tomorrow. I'll be able to put gas in my car. What else I need to do? I'll be able to gamble on some of the games next week. What else could I do? Yeah, if you could just spare $100. Y'all rushing me. Could you just spare $100? I ain't asking for too much, am I? Hit that like button, hit that subscribe button. Monday Mistakes is where we talk about 3 to 4 characters. And we talk about what they did and is there a possibility for them to get back on the right track, or are they going to sleep for good?
Some of them going to sleep for good.
And right now it's looking like a lot of people are going to sleep for good. We're coming up on the last 2 episodes. Episode 8, I didn't rewatch it, but just from me talking about it, and we was on Brillo's live probably about an hour earlier, JP really made the biggest mistake. JP made now everybody talking about take your time. Now everybody take it was start the live early, now take your time. What we doing? But matter of fact, if you got it, I know everybody ain't got it. But if you can, just donate $1,000. What the pastors be saying, if you only putting $1 in the collection plate, you are wrong. If you ain't putting $1,500 in the collection plate, you are wrong. It's Monday Mistakes. If you ain't putting $1,500 in the Cash App, you are making a mistake. You are making a mistake. A big mistake. If you ain't putting $1,500 in the Cash App, you are making a mistake. They said, damn, Mo, you begging for money. I'm not begging for money. I'm just saying, if you got it, you got it. But if you ain't got it, you ain't got it. All right. Me personally, of course, we know mistakes were made. Everybody's gonna point at JP, but let's be real. JP did make a mistake. What did he think? This is a reoccurring thing in Power. This is the same thing that happened to Leon. What episode did Leon get popped in? So we can bring that up. We got to revisit that. What episode did Diamond get Leon shot in? Because we need to go revisit that. And we just need to see what happened. Someone give me the episode that Leon got shot in. And we're going to go back and watch that. And we're going to see if there's any similarities to what actually happened to JP. Now, I know there is, but we definitely, what up, Rachel? We definitely need to go, pay a visit because this seems to be, I don't know if it's like this where you're from, season 2, episode 8. All right, give me a second. We're going to find that because if you just look back, I'm saying the biggest mistake made was actually JP. And we've already seen this happen. Leon punched a guy and thought that was it. And then he got shot. JP punched and spit on a guy and thought he could just go home and wash dishes. No. First of all, you got to look at your environment. There's a thing called product of your environment. Well, if your environment is guns and drugs, you can't just go out there with these. You got to go out there with a gun or, not even a knife. You got to go out there with a gun. You can live to fight another day, but sometimes that fight is going to come to you in the form of a pistol. So JP actually made the biggest mistake. We can't really fault Jenard. It was one thing to get knocked out. I ain't never been knocked out in life. Have I had an ass whooping? Yeah, several times. I got jumped. They took my Flint 13s. Y'all know about this story. That's how I ended up getting stabbed up. But I live to fight another day. But none of them niggas spit on me, because if they spit on me, then Mo will probably be crashed out in jail, and I might just be getting out now. They're like, damn, who is this nigga Mo? And I'm be telling y'all prison stories instead of power stories. But there's no way that JP thought he was going to sneak somebody, spit on somebody, and that's just it. We all know that Jenard is called bodies. JP knows that Jenard is called bodies, and he thought he could just punch this man, and that was it. Like, no one knows where you live. No one knows that you're Tommy's brother, which they already hate Tommy. And you know they hate Tommy because when you were moving when you were moving Dahlia with Tommy, you knew that the ops was JP, not JP. JP knew that his ops was, at the time, Jenard. CBI was fractured. They went their own way before they got back together. So JP is actually an idiot. Everyone that said JP went out like a G, just because you tell somebody to shoot you and they shoot you, that does not mean you went out like a G. Cleo went out like a G because Cleo hit the switches and attempted to hit the cops to get the hell out of there. JP sat there in the seat. Shoot me. Shoot me, Jenard. You a man. You so big and bad. Shoot me. Then he shot you. That's not going out like a G. That's going out like an idiot. The nigga didn't fight back. They came in the house. He's washing the dishes. Hey, what are you doing here? That's not going out like a G. That's going out like a hoe. If a nigga getting ready to shoot me, I'm going out fighting. When they come in there in the corner and then the examiner looking at my body, they're like, damn, this nigga threw one punch. He ain't connect, but the nigga threw a punch. He didn't sit in the chair and get popped. That's one thing they ain't never go, unless it's like something tragic. When I'm going out swinging. He's, Jenard, you so bad, why don't you shoot me? That's not going out like a G. That's going out like a hoe. Nigga, I would have got up, threw the chair at that nigga or something. I would have tried to take the gun out of his hand or something. They gonna have to shoot me fighting. Jenard, you need to shoot me. Y'all talking about he went out like a G? Y'all remember? He was sitting in a chair. Tommy, Jenard is here. He was screaming like a hoe. That ain't going. Everybody talking about, man, JP went out like a G. He went out like a bitch. Mireya wasn't crying. What was Mireya? Mireya got the gun. Mireya got the stop. Mireya got the shooting back, and they talk about JP went out like a G. Tommy, Jenard is here. Tommy, Jenard is here. Man, they didn't even have man, he could have did something then. Man, we have to go back and watch this whole thing because the mistake was on JP. I'm not giving JP credit for going out like no G. That was some hoe shit. You snuck this nigga, but when he's in front of you, you don't want to do no fighting. When Jenard came out on his inhaler, you want to sneak a nigga, but when he in front of you, what are you doing here? Tommy, Jenard is here. That ain't going out like no G, nigga. You screaming for help. You did all that shit. We didn't forget. Y'all remember at the table? Tommy, I don't need security. Yeah, you do, nigga. You need more than 2 security guards on you. He was doing all that talking at the table. Yeah, man, I sure knocked him out. Tommy, I don't need security. Tommy, look at me. Tommy, look at me. You didn't think I could fight, did you? Tommy, look at me. Look at me. Tommy, did you believe that I could? Everybody talk about, man, I ain't know JP could fight. JP can't fucking fight. He snuck a nigga. It's easy to catch somebody off guard and punch them in their shit. That's not being able to fight. That's not being able to fight. If he could really fight, he should have said, Jenard, you tried to kill my son? Give me a fair one. But he didn't. He snuck this nigga. Then he told Tommy, yeah, I don't need no security. But then when they got there and he needed security, he in the background, Tommy, Jenard is here, Tommy. He's screaming like a hoe. And everybody talking about JP went out like a G. That wasn't going out like no G. Going out like a G is fighting for your life. Going out like a G is taking the gun and putting it to your forehead and telling the nigga, I done seen everything but Christ. Sitting there, you so bad, why don't you kill me? He didn't expect Jenard to shoot him. Jenard went out like a G. Jenard went out like a G. JP didn't go out like that. I don't want to hear that JP went out like a G. That was some sucker shit right there. He snuck a nigga, and then he's screaming for help. He told us, he made us believe that JP was the big bad wolf. I don't need no security. I really got him. You heard D-Mac in the back. Everybody doing all that talking. Oh, JP can fight. What did D-Mac say? Oh, come on, Unc. You know, Dad. You know Pops ain't no fighter. Come on, Pops. You know you not no. Let's go find it, because that's what we doing. We exposing JP. Everybody talking about you went out like a G. That you ain't never seen no. You know what's going out like a G? When they gave Anthony life. When they gave Anthony life in Dead Presidents, that was going out like a G. When he threw a chair at the judge, that's going out like a G. What JP did was going out like a sucker. Tommy, JP is here. Jenard is here. That's going out like a sucker. Let's go hear what D-Mac had to say. And let's go see what happened with Leon. Leon punched the guy and didn't do anything else. He got popped. JP punched the guy, didn't do nothing else, and he got popped. This is not going out like a G. This is not going out like a G. Tommy, Jenard is here. Like, nigga, do something then, tough guy. Do something. Got people telling me, man, we didn't know JP could fight. Man, that nigga can't fight, man. Season 2, episode 8. All right, we're gonna go to that, but we're gonna go. I gotta find all of this stuff now, because I didn't think we was gonna get on this, but man, I don't know. It just crossed my mind. Somebody was in the comments and really it did. They tagged me in something. I told you, Mo, man, JP a hoe. You know what I mean? They talking about JP went out like a G. Man, I ain't never seen no G go out like that. So let me guess. James St. Patrick went out like a G2 then. Are we saying James went out like a G2? Oh, y'all. Give me a second. I'll give you a full reenactment of what I would have did. 3 niggas with a gun. Listen, 3 people with a gun, that's a warm-up for me. It's gonna have to be at least 5 of them. And like like the rapper from Kansas City said, it was only an AK. You gonna need a chopper to take me out. You got a little bitty pistol, you ain't gonna stand a chance with me. I'm like the equalizer. I'm like the modern day equalizer out here. It's gonna need more than a pistol to get me. You know what I mean? I ain't going out like JP. I tell you that. I'd rather go out like Willie Lump Lump than JP. All right, we about to go find JP talking this shit, man. We're gonna go through the 3 scenes. We're gonna start off with the sucker punch. From the sucker punch, we're gonna go to I don't need no security, and I really knocked him out. And D-Mac exposing that he knew JP couldn't fight. to JP screaming for help. Jenard is here. All right. We should be good. Hit that like button, hit that subscribe button. Let me see. What's going on, Miss Renee? Yeah, JP sucker. First of all, when have we ever let's be real. When have we ever gave anyone credit for beating up somebody with asthma? Jenard's sinuses and allergies have been acting up all episode. And his heart rate wasn't where it needed to be. So you sneaking a guy that's on an inhaler, he don't get no credits for that where I'm from. You don't get no credits for that where I'm from. What up, Trey? You don't get no credit for hitting the guy on an inhaler? Come on. Come on, guys. Like, let's be real. Where's this damn scene at? Is it 20 minutes in? Now, this is Raheem. Is it before or after? Y'all ain't helping me. Y'all making me do all the work. I got to go find the when was the fight? Was it before or after Tommy went to the... Well, we not even calling it... Okay, it was early. Oh, it's right after Tommy leaves. Okay, JP gets out of jail. All right, here we go. Here we go. All right. So let's go through this. Let's go through this. First of all, Jenard is already having a rough day. So it's like let's everyone, hey, remove your biases. All right, that's what we're gonna do. All right, let's start fresh. Does JP have a job? That's I'm asking some simple questions. These are gonna be yes or no. In the chat, does JP have a job? Yes or no? Because we got to figure this out. Does JP have a job? Yes or no? Okay, I'm seeing the no's come in. Okay, so we all agree that JP doesn't have a job. Okay. So that means if you don't have a job, what are you doing if you don't have a job? Or let's put it like this. Let me rephrase that. What has JP done this season without a job? He's a stay-at-home dad. That means JP don't have any stress. He ain't got no bills to worry about because Tommy done paid off everything. Yeah, he went to jail for 1 hour. Remember, Tommy, what is going on? I was in handcuffs for 1 hour today, Tommy. What exactly is going on? So he didn't do nothing. He's been sitting around. Now let's look at what Jenard has to do. Jenard is the number 2 in command of an organization that his brother runs. He's over here making sure that the subordinates, they getting their paycheck. He making sure that the dope is going out. He making sure that the money is coming in. Jenard already has a lot of stressors on his back. I don't know about you guys, but when I get off of work, I'm tired. I got to take a nap. Jenard doesn't get that luxury that JP gets. JP is at the house making noodles, laying on the couch, having family dinner. First of all, Jenard doesn't have a family to go home to. Jenard is stressing because his girlfriend ain't giving him no loving. You know how hard it is to go home and she won't give you no loving, especially after a couple of weeks and you've been doing everything you can, busting your ass to make sure that you two are straight and you can't get no loving? Let me tell you, it's stressful. So Jenard already has 10 times the most stress, 10 times the more responsibilities than JP. Jenard doesn't have time to train in the mirror or anything because Jenard is out on the block from sun up to sundown. Now, on the other hand, JP at the house not doing a motherfucking thing, eating noodles, sitting around. He ain't fixed up the house, so we know he lazy as hell. Jenard is out here. Jenard is not only out here, but he's ripping and running around the cities. He's trying to convince King Kylo to not come and get D-Mac, his son. Matter of fact, Jenard saved D-Mac. If we being 100% honest, Jenard saved D-Mac. So why did JP even come and sucker punch him? Jenard saved D-Mac. Oh, did we forget that? So you sneak a man that saved your son? He saved your son from doing something your son did? Your son killed Mad Dog. Jenard went to King Kilo and told him D-Mac didn't do it. He saved JP's son, and everyone is saying that JP was right when Jenard saved his fucking son, who went out on a whim on his own, a rogue CBI member, and shot Mad Dog. JP, your son killed a cop, your son killed Mad Dog, and Jenard went to the prison and told King Kilo he didn't do it. He told King Kilo D-Mac didn't do it. And you're trying to say he tried to have your son? He saved your son. I think people forget that part. I think people forget that Jenard saved D-Mac. Give me the episode. Y'all think I'm making this up? Because I'm not making this up. I remember Jenard going there and saying, hey, he didn't do it. Mad Dog was robbing people. Jenard called off the hit. He got King Kilo off of D-Mac's back. And JP comes and disrespects this man. You should be bowing down and cooking for this man. You should be making sure that Jenard has everything he needs because he saved your son. He saved that young wild nigga that you said you accepted being a wild nigga because your daddy accepted you for being he. So you allowed this. You allowed Tommy to let D-Mac back in the game. You allowed D-Mac to rip and run these streets and terrorize Mad Dog. This isn't Jenard's fault. This is a fatherless child who we have to blame the father. JP was wrong in this situation. JP don't even know what's going on in the streets. JP didn't know that D-Mac was saved by the good graces of Jenard going to that prison and telling King Kilo that young man didn't do it. With all due respect, King Kilo, Mad Dog was a wild mother effer and he was robbing people. Jenard called off the hit. Jenard let D-Mac live to see another day. If it wasn't for Jenard, D-Mac would have never lost his virginity with Genesis, and D-Mac would have never introduced Genesis to JP. If it wasn't for Jenard, D-Mac would have been gone episodes ago. But for a man to come, he comes and sneaks a nigga. He hit Jenard. Jenard is on it. We about to see Jenard. Whew. They looking at Jenard. Hey, Jenard, calm down, calm down. Where's your inhaler? He's patting himself. Oh, here's my inhaler right here. Oh. And he comes out, he's a little lightheaded because, his allergies are messing up. He's in that dusty basement, but his allergies are messing up. He gets snuck, and people are like, JP's a G for that? Nah, man, we can't give JP a G for that. No. Nip that in the butt. Now let's go. Let's go see. Jenard needs his inhaler. He just got into it with them about the RDs, about them leaving the coalition and King Kilo getting out. So he's having a nervous panic attack. He's having a panic attack right now. This is just a panic. This is no different than what Mireya had before Tommy took her to the hospital. See, he's smoking. Look, he's downing it up. What's the dosage I need? What's the dosage that I need? Okay, if I ever start having, a panic attack, I need to up the dosage. That's all it is. I need to up the dosage. That's all. See, he's upping it a little bit. Look at him. Now he's better. Okay, good. Okay. Heart rate is down. Okay, good. Okay, we're good. It was kind of getting hot in here, but now, okay, yeah. He's better now. He's better now. Now, this isn't, no drug is like instant. So it's going to take 20 minutes for it to actually kick in. So we know, okay, now Jenard, he's good. He's getting better. That's why why y'all think he told Raheem to drive? Because when you use medication, you're not supposed to drive. That's common knowledge. They say if you use this drug, do not drive. can cause dizziness, can cause drowsiness. So he knew he wasn't supposed to drive because Jenard was on the medication that was prescribed to him. So it's like HIPAA, you know what I'm saying? The HIPAA laws are telling us that we can't know what drug he's on, but I've seen that drug before. You know what I'm saying? That's just a nasal spray. That's all it is. It's just this gets in your system a little bit faster than the traditional inhaler that you inhale through the mouth. So you just do this one through the nostril, just for more panic attacks. But look, he's good. Look at him, wide awake. Now he's alert. All right, now let's go to when he gets snuck. But this is what his son is doing. This is what his son is doing. This does JP not know this nigga D-Mac got a goddamn grenade? But D-Mac kills 7 to 10 people, blows up a car with a grenade, it's all good to go. But when Jenard saves his son from getting knocked off by King Kilo, he gets snuck. You see, that's why I hate to say this. If you white and you in the chat right now, close your ears real quick. This is why we can't trust niggas. You can't trust niggas. See, what JP did, that was his white side. White people, y'all can open y'all ears back up. But that was JP white side. He went out there and thought that he can get into some nigga shit by being a white person. No. See, that's where you went wrong. You were on your Kate Egan. You should have been like your daddy. And what your daddy do? JP daddy minded his own business and stayed in the motherfucking house. JP should have took advice from his father who accepted him, but instead he wanted to be like his white mama who hates niggas. Yeah, I said that because she left young JP, the black boy, but she went and had Tommy and had a healthy relationship with him. Well, it wasn't healthy. It was a little bit more on cocaine. But one thing I will say is I see a lot of people saying that Jenard is a junkie. I see a lot of people saying that Jenard is a junkie. I see people saying that Jenard is a junkie. All right, we get it. We do call him Junkie J. I get it. We do call him Junkie J. Okay, he all right, he is. But just give me a second. Let me ponder on this. Because if you know me, you know exactly where I'm about to go with this. So let me just ponder on this for a second because I call him Junkie J. Y'all just catching on with the Junkie J. But once a junkie, always a junkie. We've got that established. But we all seem to call Junkie J, aka Jenard, aka Jenard, a junkie. But why isn't this spinoff called Power Book 4 The Junkie? Y'all forget that Tommy is a junkie too. Y'all forget that Tommy was doing that junk with his mama. But we got all this blowback for the black characters, but Tommy is a full-blown junkie and was a junkie in the OG Power, and he gets a whole spinoff, and not once does anyone ever mention Tommy's drug problem. You see how y'all treat the white man compared to the black man? This is why Tommy needs to go to jail. I never forgot, Tommy's a fucking junkie. Tommy was the biggest junkie. Ghost used to tell Tommy to get off that shit. Tommy used to do drugs with Holly before he killed Holly, who had his kid, because they were both high and she was stealing. Did we forget that Tommy's a fucking junkie too? No, we didn't forget that Tommy's a junkie. Tommy was the junkie. When Tommy was doing that shit, wasn't no one else on drugs. Tommy was the junkie. Tommy will forever be a junkie. Tommy is so bad. He was doing white people shit. He was doing drugs with his mama. Did we forget that Kate is in New York because she's a fucking junkie? Oh, wait a minute. Kate was getting her shit from who? That's right, her junkie son. But we don't ever call Tommy a junkie. It was just Tommy having fun. Tommy being the white guy. Tommy was a junkie. Braden's a fucking junkie. But we only got blowback for Jenard, who made one mistake in life. He doesn't deserve a second chance. Now, I can't believe I'm even saying this about Jenard, but this is ridiculous. This is freaking ridiculous. Tommy's a fucking junkie, and he got a whole damn spinoff. Tommy fucked up everybody's life, but he got a whole goddamn spinoff, and everybody just forgot that Tommy's a junkie. Everybody forgot that him and his mama had a goddamn binge section. They forgot that Tommy got his baby mama high as hell and then killed her and the baby. Tommy's a bigger junkie than Jenard. At least Jenard is doing shit that's kind of reasonable. Tommy killed his baby mother. And no one once said that Tommy was a junkie. They just said Holly was stealing. So they had to kill her. No, Tommy was on that shit and killed his unborn child. Tommy is a bigger junkie than Jenard ever was. There was days that Tommy was high as hell. But no one said nothing. That's just Tommy being Tommy. Yeah. Y'all seem to forget that. Y'all forgot that in 2015 and 2016, 2017, Tommy was on that shit. Tommy was on that shit. James St. Patrick said, Tommy, you on that shit? He's like, come on, Ghost. Come on, Ghost. He was on that shit. Tommy was on that shit. Jenard ain't killed Shanti, but Tommy killed Holly. Jenard brought Shanti in to move dope. She's pretty good at it. Tommy brought in Keisha. She wasn't good at it. If we doing comparisons, Tommy was a bigger junkie than Jenard. Tommy was a bigger junkie than Jenard. Jenard's parents ain't on drugs because of Jenard. Tommy's mama is on drugs because of Tommy. Jenard's brother, Diamond, is still alive. Tommy's brother is dead. What we doing here? What we doing here? Jenard's daddy wasn't a snitch. Tommy's daddy was a snitch. What we doing here? What we doing here? Oh, that's right. Y'all forgot that. Y'all forgot that Tommy was a junkie. Y'all don't remember? Y'all remember Tommy? Y'all remember Tommy and Holly? Y'all remember Tommy and Kate? Y'all don't remember that? Damn, I thought y'all would remember that. This just called Tommy. This Tommy story, right? Yeah, this Tommy story. So we ain't gonna forget none of that shit. Y'all remember Tommy was on that? Tommy was on that shit. Remember, he had that black tank top on. And he was in the house for 3 or 4 days with Holly. Y'all remember that? Holly wasn't showing up to work. Then Holly went and stole the earrings, and then they had to get rid of. Y'all don't remember that? Tommy was on that shit. Y'all forgot that Tommy was on that shit? So Junkie J, who we've only seen for 3 seasons, he gets crucified. But Tommy, he can just get on that shit. Tommy killed his child. Tommy killed his child. Hush, little baby, don't you cry. Tommy got some coke and you're gonna die. Yeah, y'all don't remember that? Y'all don't remember that? How soon they forget? Tommy is the bigger junkie. Tommy was such a junkie, even the connects were telling James St. Patrick they don't want to deal with Tommy the junkie. Y'all remember that? Tommy tried to go to the meeting and they told James, we won't deal with Tommy because Tommy's a fucking junkie. Y'all don't remember they told James they won't work with Tommy because Tommy's a junkie. They told James Tommy is a junkie. They said, James, we'll work with you, but not the junkie. Oh, we forgot that Tommy was actually a junkie. They said, James, he was, matter of fact, I think I remember it vividly. I think he was sitting there with his leg crossed like this. Tommy was standing right next to James, and he said, James, we'll work with you, but we won't work with the white guy. Until he can get himself clean. He's a fucking junkie. We won't work with him. And then James had to take Tommy out back and tell him, you need to get your shit together, you fucking junkie. You're fucking up the business, Tommy. Y'all remember that? Y'all don't. That's why that junkie motherfucker Tommy was trying to get rid of James, because he couldn't control his goddamn binging of drugs. Y'all remember that? Y'all don't tell me y'all been watching Power and y'all forgot that Tommy was a junkie. Don't tell me y'all forgot that Tommy. My bad. I apologize. I'm saying the wrong thing. Y'all probably don't know what I'm saying. Tommy is a junkie. It ain't no was. Tommy is a junkie. Y'all forgot that Tommy, they told Tommy to his face, we not working with the white boy? And James had to go talk to Tommy and tell him you to get off that shit. God, come on, Ghost. You know, it's just a little bit, man. It ain't nothing like that. Nah, Tommy's a junkie. But we forgot that. We forgot that. I didn't. Y'all may have forgot that. I didn't forget. I didn't forget. Maybe y'all forgot, but I didn't forget that. So nah, we not from here on out. I'm telling y'all, we locking Tommy up. We are locking Tommy up.
Yes, Your Honor. Yes, Your Honor. When I was charged, I told the police and Miss Sullivan that I pulled the trigger, but that wasn't true. Someone else killed James. He said that we would both walk away, but he was wrong. I'm sorry, Miss Sullivan. I was simply trying to hide the identity of my accomplice because I was afraid.
Tasha, who was your accomplice?
The man who killed James St. Patrick is Tommy Egan.
Rico.
Why on earth would Tommy Egan have killed your husband?
Because I asked him.
Your Honor, I object. No.
Your Honor, the people moved to drop all charges against Tasha Green St. Patrick.
What?
Your Honor, we have...
Tasha, under oath, said the junkie killed James St. Patrick. The junkie. Tommy Junkie Egan. Every time we've been thinking they were saying Tommy fucking Egan, they were saying Tommy Junkie Egan. Tommy Junkie Egan. They weren't saying Tommy fucking Egan. They were saying Tommy Junkie Egan. Now let's go. Now let's continue on, because I had to throw that out there. There's been a lot of talk going on. Junkie this, junkie that. Tommy was the junkie. Matter of fact, we ain't got all night, but we can go down that path. We can go down that path. Matter of fact, we are. Start dropping every episode Tommy was on coke in the OG Power. We about to go down to Junkie's life, because I'm tired of this shit. All right? I'm tired of it. Don't no one get any blowback. When it comes to Tommy, they just say, fuck it. It's Tommy being Tommy. No, not here, not now, not ever again. We are exposing Tommy Egan for the piece of shit that Tommy Egan is. This is just getting carried away. Everybody has flaws except for Tommy fucking Egan. Or did I say Tommy Junkie Egan? Yeah, we're going back. We're going back down memory lane, because Tommy is a junkie. Now let's go back to this punch and stuff. We didn't got carried. See, this is what happened. This is Monday mistakes, but the mistake is letting Tommy come to the cookout. And I never invited this motherfucker to my house, but all of y'all did. All of y'all let Tommy in your house. I don't watch Tommy in the main house. I watch Tommy in my guest house. Tommy ain't allowed in the big house. Tommy stays out here in the studio. I'll be damned if I watch Tommy Egan on the big screen. Hell no. Tommy's a junkie. He won't come in my house, steal my shit, and then try to turn it on me, and you guys will be on Tommy's side and say that, well, Mo was wrong. Nah, we're not doing that. Tommy, you're going down, mister. You are going down. He's going down.
And those bitches.
Now I gotta find out. Is it before? Okay, it's right after this. All right. So we about to go to where JP sneaks Jenard. What up, Jacob? It's your channel. You can wild out if you want. I'm not wilding out. I'm not wilding out. All I'm doing, what up, Delicious? Hey, one thing y'all can't say about Mo is that Mo makes this shit up. Everything I'm saying is verifiable, and we can go back to episodes. Yeah, I make stories out of the show, but everything I tell y'all is factual. We can go back and we can see the plug. Matter of fact, before we play this, what was the plug that said they will work with James, but they won't work with Tommy? Who was the plug that said he will work with James, but he won't work with Tommy? Who was that plug? Who was that connect? Someone give me that name. Was it Lobos? Who was it? Because I don't remember. I can't remember. So someone let me know. Let me know. Let me know. Who was the one that told James, I'll work with you, but I won't work with Tommy? Exaggerating, Jacob. Tell me where I'm exaggerating. Tell me where I'm exaggerating. I'm just saying. I'm just giving you guys the facts. Lobos. Felipe Lobos. And why did he want to work with James and not Tommy? Why did Lobos want to work with James and not Tommy? Because Tommy was on that shit and Tommy was wilding the fuck out. So what we're seeing Jenard do is on a small level. Tommy was fucking up with the plug. Jenard is fucking up with JP. Jenard is fucking up with Shanti. None of them, Lobos, actually, I probably put Lobos above Che. We know what Lobos was doing. Lobos was on the West Coast. Lobos had the whole West Coast on lock. He was flying back and forth to New York. We know that Lobos got snitched on by the biggest snitch in fucking power in history. So Lobos and Che they are not the same. They are not the same at all. Che is, he's still low level. Che ain't even like El Chapo level because he's up here in the United States. When you get to the big dog level in the cartel, you don't even come to the States. See, Lobos is different because Lobos was a businessman. But let's go. Jenard's walking down here, la-di-dee, la-di-da.
Shut the fuck up.
Look, he's just now recovering. He just got into a big argument. Raheem is bullshitting. Now, I don't know where JP comes from because there's a lot of space over here. But look, on JP's hat, it says do not disturb. And JP came and disturbed him. What up, woo, baby? Whoop.
Your goddamn business.
Look, where's JP at? JP got the Stretch Armstrong on. Where's JP at? But let's see what happens.
You don't know what the fuck you talking
JP got a Honda?
about, bro.
Jenard. Where's JP at? So he didn't see, matter of fact, now, look at this.
Shut the fuck up, all right?
Where's JP at?
Mind your goddamn
Where's JP? Hey, Jenard.
business, nigga. You don't know what the fuck.
Where they didn't see Raheem and them, he didn't even see. Y'all say that Jenard on that shit, but Raheem didn't see JP? Or what is JP behind the bushes and just sprinting over there? Where JP at? They didn't see this nigga sitting out here? JP hiding behind a tree. Where JP at? Where JP at?
Fuck you talking about, bro? Jenard.
Look, where JP at? No one seen this nigga Jenard? I mean, JP? Look, they didn't see this nigga walking up like the fucking Terminator? The Heonator?
What the fuck you want? Oh, shit.
See? We calling JP a G for that? We calling that hands? Jenard turned around and asked him what did he want. If we got beef, come to me as a man. What we got beef? What you want? You don't just sleep a man. You don't get respect for that. If I would have known it was on site, then I would have been on site. But I'm looking like, what's up? What you need? You know what I mean? Like, what you want? But you sneak a man, you don't even tell him what's up. You can look this man in the eye and tell him, hey, I got a problem with you. You just swing on him? Oh, no, man, you don't get no respect for that. You ain't even tell him, hey, Jenard, I got an issue with you. Shoot me the fair one. Hey, Jenard, you tried to get at my son. Hey, Jenard, you put a hit on my boy. He didn't do none of that. He just punched this man. That's like if I have a meet and greet and one of y'all come up on me and just sneak me. I didn't even know we had problems. You got mad over one of my lives? What'd you punch me for? What'd you punch me for? You remember when Doughboy got slapped by his mama? What'd you slap me for? What'd you slap me for? He didn't even know him and his mama had a problem, but she slapped him because he was whooping on Ricky. Doughboy didn't deserve that. But he was caught off guard. What you hit me for? What you hit me for, JP? You ain't give me no explanation? When your parents used to whoop you, they didn't just whoop you. They let you know I'm whooping your ass for this. You can't just sleep somebody. Come on, you can't just sleep somebody like that. That's inappropriate. No. No. Look at this. This is sucker shit. Look, man, what you want?
What the fuck you want? Oh, shit.
And then, you got to keep these squares out your circle. You know what I would have did on some real shit? After I got up from getting snuck and recovering from my inhaler, you gotta slap Raheem. You gotta punch Raheem. Raheem didn't even help. Right then and there, Raheem would have never been around no more. This is pathetic here. Look at this. My man's medicine is coming. I mean, he's spitting the medicine up. Come on, he ain't even fully recovered yet, JP. Come here. Look at this.
You fuck with the wrong faggot.
Whoa. See, this...
Stay the fuck away from my son.
Stay the fuck away from my son. You the fuck with the wrong... Yeah, you the fuck with the wrong... We can't say that word, but you know what he said. You fuck with the wrong... You mess with the wrong... And then he spit on him. Now, that right there, all right, in all seriousness, yeah, he did this to your son, so you gotta come over here and do what you gotta do. But spitting on a man, that's where the mistake was. Yeah, you slap him, but you spit on him. That's too far, man. If you're gonna spit on somebody, you might as well shoot him. You might as well shoot him. You done fuck with the wrong...
You fuck with the wrong faggot. Come here. You fuck with the wrong faggot. Come here. You fuck with the wrong faggot. Come here. You fuck with the wrong faggot.
Some of them going to sleep. For God!
Let me tell you something. Go home and get the gun. Go home. Run. Run.
Stay the fuck away from my son.
Stay the fuck away from my son. So now, see, we done went down this. He spit on him. It's one thing to whoop on him, but let's go see how tough JP is after this.
I'm calling Uncle JP.
Ooh.
Putting Neosporin on him. Like, they brought Mireya over here like he needed stitches or something. You know what I mean? They brought Mireya over here like he broke his hand or something and couldn't go to the hospital. This nigga just has bloody knuckles. Like he couldn't just pour a bottle of peroxide on his hand. They brought Mireya over here like they about to do a whole operation on this nigga JP. And y'all talking about, man, JP cold-blooded, man. That nigga get squawked. JP needed a nurse for that. JP needed a nurse for that, some bloody knuckles. Come on, man.
Yeah.
Look at this. She over here like she's goddamn meticulous and actually doing surgery. All right, quiet, guys. Q-tip. Neosporin. All right, JP, this is going to burn a little bit. Just hold on tight. Like, damn. Really? Really? They needed Mireya to come over here and put Neosporin on this nigga's knuckles? And y'all mean to tell me, man, JP can fight. Nigga, you punched a motherfucker that wasn't. It's easy to punch something that ain't fighting back. Matter of fact, everyone that thinks JP can fight, when I see you in person, let me punch you 3 times and you don't fight back. And let's see if you call that fighting. Let's see if you call that. I just want to get one good punch in. You know what I mean? I just want to walk. Tell me what your name is. Let me get your name and let me just walk up on you with one good punch. You know what I mean? Let me get one good punch. But let me do it whenever I want to. So say like we all meet up. We meet up at 6 p.m. I want everybody to tell me their name. And if you one of the people that say JP can fight, you're gonna sign like a piece of paper, like a disclosure paper saying, okay, yeah, whatever. But you're gonna sign that paper, which gives me within the next 2 hours, anytime I call your name, I'm allowed to punch the shit out of you, but you can't fight back. And we're gonna see if that's considered fighting or that's just sneaking a nigga. Because there's a difference between calling somebody's name and they like, what's up? And then you sneak them. Then shoot me the fair one and we get to square up. I just want to see. Now, I don't have any issues with you or anything. I just want to see if you consider me punching you without you being prepared a fight or not. I just want to see if you consider that a fair fight or you say, man, that nigga Mo snuck. I just want to see. I'm not like, I'm going to pick you up and we're going to go back and do whatever we got to do. You know what I'm saying? No hard feelings. I just want to see if you consider that a fight or you consider that a punch. You know what I mean? You know, I just want to see if what they say when you punch, you gotta. I was watching Andrew Tate. Andrew Tate said you gotta go like that. Well, now don't let me say Andrew Tate. He got his ass whooped. So, I was watching Logan Paul. Nah, not Logan Paul. He got his ass whooped too. God damn it. Anyway, let's carry on. Let's carry on. So, what do you think is going to happen to that chick in Vic's apartment? Ray, I think Ray will eventually get away unless Tommy needs to get to her and do something to her. But we'll talk about it. This is supposed to be Monday mistakes, but there was a lot around JP, and I just got to kind of debunk this because that wasn't fair what he did. You know what I mean? Oh yeah, Eric, you got to have the ladies around. You got to have the ladies around. And I'm gonna put my JP voice on too. Let's just say Oscar. Man, what you pow? Yeah, I'm gonna knock a nigga named Oscar out. We're gonna see it as a fair fight. But let's hear what D-Mac had to say. And let's see how tough JP is. Let's see if JP is backing up what he stands on. All right, here we go.
You know, you barely need a nurse. You're not really hurt.
You hear that? Did y'all hear that? You barely need a nurse.
Because I kicked his fucking ass.
Listen to what Mireya says. So everything I'm saying, y'all talking about I'm exaggerating. This is Mireya's words. Matter of fact, I might need to turn the captions on because y'all don't be believing me. Y'all want it in Spanish or in English? Y'all want in Espanol or Inglés? What y'all want? Espanol or Inglés? I can put the captions in Espanol and I'll just translate for y'all. You know, you barely need a nurse.
You know, you barely need a nurse. You're not really hurt.
You're not really hurt. But what does JP say? That's because I kicked his fucking ass.
That's because I kicked his fucking ass.
That's because I kicked his fucking ass. You know, I thought it'd be worse from D-Max text.
I thought it'd be way worse from D-Max text.
Man, look, I was stressed, Unc.
What? What is he about to say? Man, I was stressed, Unc. What is D-Mac about to say? Because y'all keep saying that JP can fight.
No, Pops ain't no fighter.
No, I know you asked me not to, Tommy.
Stressed, Unc. No, Pops ain't no fighter.
No, I know you asked me not to, Tommy.
Look, I was stressed, Unc. No, Pops ain't no fighter.
No, I know you asked me not to, Tommy.
I was stressed, Unc. No, Pops ain't no fighter.
No, I know you asked me not.
Man, look, I was stressed, Unc. No, Pops ain't no fighter.
Everybody in the Power universe know Pops ain't no fighter. Oh, come on. Man, you know Pops ain't no fighter. Everybody know JP can't fight. Even Tommy thought JP got his ass whooped. Everybody know JP can't fight. JP over here talking cash money because he ain't never been in no fight. He sneaked one dude and now he, just because I kicked this fucking ass. I know you asked me not to, Tommy, but I couldn't just let you protect my son, Darnell. I had to do something, Tommy. Everybody know this nigga can't fight. Mireya like, nigga, you ain't hurt. What you calling the nurse for? Tommy like, damn, I thought this nigga was going to get his ass whooped. D-Mac talking about, come on, you know he ain't no fighter. No one believes JP can fight.
No, I know you asked me not to, Tommy.
But
I couldn't let Darnell's uncle do his father's job.
No.
All right.
One day when our kid is in over their head, I'm calling Uncle JP.
ooh.
She said, when they kid over the head, in over his head, I'm calling JP. Bring, bring. We're sorry. The number you have dialed is no longer in service. JP is in heaven, smiling down on Darnell Gibbs. He always stood firm as being his father. And even though he was the wrong to fuck with, he did everything he could to protect his son. Leave a message after the tone. Yeah. It ain't no more calling JP. JP gone. JP gone. It ain't no calling JP.
Uncle?
Yo, you having a baby?
Well, she having a baby.
Now, fuck that. Let's get back into what we got to talk about. All right, here we go. Here we go. Tough guy. Remember. You fuck with the wrong figure. Stay the fuck away from my son. Yeah, I beat his fucking ass. I had to do what a father had to do. Now, let's see.
Look, I'm gonna put some motherfuckers outside the house in case Jenard think about hitting back.
Tommy, I don't need all that.
Tommy, I don't need all of that. See, the mistakes being made here, that overconfidence. Overly confident for some shit he didn't even do. He beat up a nigga that has asthma and was on an inhaler. You don't get credit for that. And now JP think he the big bad wolf. Now he talking about, yeah, I beat his fucking ass, Tommy. Security, Tommy, I don't need all of that. Tommy, I don't need Albanians out front. The Albanians are weak as hell. I heard that Vic ran over all of them. We don't need security here. As long as I got these, whoever comes in here is going to catch a right and a left and then another right, Tommy. But they will not fuck with me. I don't need all of that. But
Just let me do that shit, all right? T-Mac, what you got for me?
But he believed that he was a big dog. He believed that he was a big dog. Let's see how this big dog really acts. Let's see how this big dog acts.
What's going on?
All right. All right. Hit that like button, hit that subscribe button. This Monday Mistakes just turned into debunking JP and exposing Tommy the junkie. I like that. Exposing JP and Tommy the junkie. All right.
It's a deal.
So what we're about to see is another mistake made by JP. All right. JP's in the house. He got bloody knuckles, so he really shouldn't be washing the dishes. I would have had D-Mac doing the dishes. If you ever had a cut on your hand or something and you wash the dishes, it's not bad. It's not like really stinging. It's just a little irritation. So that's a mistake right there by itself. Unless he got gloves on, but he doesn't have gloves on, I'm not washing dishes with bloody knuckles. I'm just not. D-Mac, you've been begging to stay over here. What did Furious tell Trey? What did Furious tell Trey? What's the rules? Do the dishes, make sure the yard is cut, clean the tub. Do I gotta clean that tub? Yeah, you gotta clean that tub. Dad, can I ask you something? Yeah, you can ask me anything, Trey. What do you gotta do around here? I ain't gotta do a damn thing except make sure there's food on the table and clothes on your back. That's what I would have told D-Mac. D-Mac coming over there talking about he wanted to come live over here and shit. You gonna do the motherfucking dishes, nigga. The fuck? This ain't no free ride. But let's see the mistakes that were made by JP. How this could have all been prevented. We heard 3 gunshots. Bodies dropping. Look at JP's reaction time. Let's watch JP. Is there any flinching? Is there any looking out the window? Is there going to grab a gun? Let's just see. 1. A man is grunting. Fuck the gunshots. If you hear a nigga outside your window, anytime you hear something like that, go get your gun. If you got a gun and there's a nigga outside your window talking about, get your gun and get prepared. But that's 1 gunshot. And then we're going to hear 2 more. Look at JP. He just looks out the window. Oh, what's going on outside? You got 2 security guards outside. You hear gunshots. Nigga, that means automatically shit's going down. Yeah, you may have heard gunshots on the street. Okay, maybe not. But you have 2 security guards sitting here specifically to protect you. And you just sitting here washing dishes. If I know that niggas is potentially coming after me, I got my gun on me. You think I'm washing dishes while I know niggas is actively after me? No, I'm not. I'm not. I punched a drug dealer. I spit on a drug dealer. And then I hear gunshots. That means that you need to have that gun with you at all times. He acting like Stacy Marks. It's like she didn't come prepared and JP ain't prepared. But remember, JP told us. JP made us all believe that I beat his fucking ass, Tommy. I don't need any security. JP made us believe that he was the Black Iron Man. So we just going to go with JP is the Black Iron Man. Or we can call this nigga the Batman. Or the hee-hee man. Whatever y'all want to call him. But right now, they made us believe that JP was that guy. He looking out the window. Look at his response. This is his response.
What the fuck is going on? Fuck up!
That's his pops.
This motherfucker right.
Mm-hmm.
He ain't so tough now, is he? What'd he say? What's going on? Look at that. It's a whole lot of gang shit going on. Did you not hear the gunshots outside? You ain't hear the bodies dropping? The thuds? What do you mean what's going on? This is just like when he asked Tommy and them, Tommy, what's going on here? We're selling drugs. Nigga. I just gave your son some dope. I'm out of CBI. That's what's going on here. But they wouldn't have, as soon as they came in there, I would have turned around. What the fuck y'all niggas doing up in here, cuz? They would have pulled them guns. I'm like, man, y'all don't get that bullshit out my... Yeah, niggas. Yeah. Y'all thought I was in here watching this. I had the Thule in the water, nigga. Yeah, what y'all doing? Yeah. Who are you, you big black motherfucker? Who are you? Yeah, you brought back up, Jenard? You brought back up? Okay, yeah, nigga. Yeah, y'all thought y'all was about to come up here and this shit was gonna be sweet. Just because I'm a sweet-ass nigga don't mean shit sweet in this bitch. Yeah, y'all the fuck with the wrong Yeah, y'all know what the fuck going on in this bitch? I told my brother I ain't need no security. I keep the Thule on me, nigga. The fuck y'all thought? Hey, y'all back the fuck up, nigga. She's sweet, ain't it? I knew you'd be coming back. You seem like a whole ass nigga, Jenard. I've been waiting for your bitch ass nigga. What you gonna say now? He ain't gonna say nothing. You ought to get up out of here. But the problem is you niggas ain't leaving about this bitch unless it's in a motherfucking body bag, nigga. This my name is motherfucking Mo, nigga. I don't do that bullshit. What's going on here? I tell you niggas what's going on. You niggas is dying tonight. Motherfuckers come up here. I'm watching I'm about to watch the goddamn Cosby Show, nigga. And y'all come up in here disrupting shit. Y'all got the whole motherfucking DVD collection, nigga. Y'all gonna motherfucking pay tonight, nigga. Yeah. Hey, who is this big nigga? Hey, you better speak up, nigga. Who are you? Oh, you the nigga that was trying to put the hit on my son? See, you know, I ought to get off on your ass first, nigga. I'm gonna get off and I'm gonna talk to this big nigga. Y'all sit y'all whole ass down at that dinner table, nigga. Tommy, I got him. I got all three of them right, Tommy. All of them right here, right now, Tommy. What you want me to do, Tommy? Shut up, Jenard. Fucking come up with my shit. I ought to whooped your boy Raheem ass too, but that nigga was cool. Tommy, yeah, I got him, Tommy. Yeah, my bad. I got him right here, Tommy. Yeah, these whole ass niggas that came in my house and fuck with the wrong figure. They think they about to make it. Shut up. Some nigga looking for your number, Tommy. Shut up, nigga. Yeah, I got him. Yeah, it's gonna be 3 bodies in here. How many bodies D-Mac got that you know about? 2? Yeah, well, I'm about to get 3 because I'm his father. I'm his father, Tommy. I got a one up. I got 3 niggas right now, Tommy. I've been waiting to put a bullet in a nigga head. Yeah, that's what I would have did. This right here, 2 guns. This is a warm up. Shit out of my face, eh? The fuck y'all got going on? Y'all think this shit sweet? I may be a sweet nigga, but shit ain't sweet, nigga. I may be a sweet nigga, but shit ain't sweet, nigga.
Where's your son?
My son, nigga. Nigga, fuck you, cuz. Man. At this point right here, I'm gonna be real with y'all. They probably would have killed me. They probably would have killed me. It wouldn't have been too much talking. I'm already assuming if they looking for my son, they gonna kill me. So fuck it. I'm going out fighting, man. It was a good run. Hopefully he got all the dishes done. But JP ain't so tough now, is he? JP ain't so tough now, is he? JP ain't so tough now, is he? Ain't that what Dr. Umar say? You gotta say it 3 times. JP ain't so tough now, is he? JP ain't so tough now, is he? I said JP ain't so tough now, is he? Let me ask you guys something. What is the procedure when you got a gun in your face? What is the procedure when you got a gun in your face? Well, according to y'all, JP went out like a G. But the procedure is take the motherfucking gun, nigga. You put a gun in my face, you better be ready to. I'll dodge a bullet, nigga. I watched Matrix several times, nigga. I dodge a bullet, nigga, before they take me out. Let's continue on.
D-Mac, think I'd ever fucking tell you?
And why is that nigga talking? Why is that nigga talking with the gun? Look, the nigga got the gun on his teeth. He talking like this. You think I'd ever tell you? You think I ever tell you? I didn't notice this. That nigga said, you think I tell you? You think I tell you? Nigga, talk normal, nigga. That nigga pushing the gun. That nigga JP pushing the gun. You think I tell you? What the fuck, nigga? You think I tell you? I didn't know that nigga was talking with the side of his mouth. You think I tell you? Yeah, nigga, you gonna tell us something, nigga. Oh my gosh. Oh my goodness. All right, let's go. Let's continue on. Let's see how tough JP is. Y'all said he went out like a G.
Search the house.
Search the house.
And you know,
Look, why JP ain't doing nothing? Why people ain't say JP? Why JP ain't going out like a G? Why JP ain't going out like a G? I thought I could have sworn they said JP went out like a G. He got one-on-one with Jenard right now. Oh, that's right. This is similar to what happened when he snuck Jenard. They snuck into the house and caught him off guard with no gun. Why JP ain't swinging or nothing? Where's all those squabbles at? JP should be able to knock him out and knock the gun loose. Why JP ain't swinging? Why he ain't pushing the gun out the way? Why JP ain't being the G that y'all keep telling me he is? Why? Why he ain't? Man, get the gun out my face. Why he ain't tell Jenard to remove the gun and fight him one-on-one? Why he ain't going out like a G? He going out like a he. Because he's scared as hell, ain't he? See, everybody tough when they catch somebody off guard. But when shit get real, niggas get sweet. I thought shit wasn't sweet, but now shit is sweet. Because niggas is having their way with JP. Everybody talking about JP went out like a G. I ain't see it. I ain't see this nigga fight back one time. I seen this nigga bitch up as soon as they came in out. What's going on here? You think I tell you? He ain't called nobody no hoe-ass niggas. He ain't say none of you niggas is some bitch-ass niggas. Y'all won't do shit without the guns. He ain't say no tough talk. Nothing. He ain't say, you remember I beat your fucking ass, Jenard? I'd do that shit again, nigga. Put the gun down. He ain't say none of the tough shit. He went straight to, you think I tell you? What's going on here? All right, I thought this nigga was a G. When you a G, you gotta be a big case G. They took that big case G and squished that motherfucker to a little G. You remember he said, ever since I was a little G. Yeah, he a little G right now. Lowercase. You know, you got the when you growing up, you got the dark line at the bottom. Then you got the dotted line. Yeah. You make capital letters from the top dark line to the bottom dark line. But then when you make the little letters, the lowercase letters, the little letters, you got to go inside that dotted line into the bottom line. Unless you're making like the letter B or somewhere, it got to go up to the top, or you making an H go all the way up to the top. But we talking about being a G. We talking about going out like a G. And guess what? He ain't going out like a G. He going out like a little G. Both letters, the G and the O, both of them up under the dotted line. Neither one of them passed the dotted line because they ain't real. They little letters. JP ain't do no tough talk. I beat his fucking ass. I got to defend my son. You didn't defend nothing. Jenard went to King Kilo initially and told him that your son ain't have nothing to do with it. Now, JP got his ass popped because he didn't know what the fuck was going on in the streets. And Jenard said, since you want to sneak me, I'm going to go tell the niggas what your son really did. So JP got himself killed. There's no mistakes by anybody but JP. JP didn't know what the fuck was going on. JP was on a different page than Tommy. Tommy told his stupid ass, don't do nothing. I told you don't go fuck with none of them good Negroes. But what did JP do? He took his white side and got his Karen on and thought that he could go and talk to the manager and get past the employees without nothing happening. But there is consequences to your motherfucking bullshit, JP. And now you got a gun to your face and you ain't doing all that tough talking. You ain't calling niggas bitch ass niggas. You ain't throwing no motherfucking punches. When the motherfucking shit gets real, JP gets sweet. And everybody talking about JP went out like a G. No, he didn't. No, he didn't. No. He ain't try to fight back one time. He had Several opportunities. He ain't try to wiggle loose when they had that nigga in the headlock. He just sat there. That's not going out like a G. That's going out like a victim. That's going out like a victim. And we don't like blaming the victims, but this victim brought this on himself. Let's continue on.
Tommy should have got your ass some better fucking protection. The Albanians outside?
JP said he didn't need them. JP told us he didn't need the Albanians.
They wasn't shit.
Why he ain't saying nothing? Is JP talking? Do y'all hear JP anywhere? Why JP ain't saying nothing? Why is he quiet? Why is he letting Jenard get this dialogue off? If you going out, shut your bitch ass up. Nigga, I ain't trying to hear that shit. Nigga, who you talking to, Jenard? Nigga, fuck them Albanians, nigga, and fuck you too. You think D-Mac will let this shit slide? Nah, let's continue on though, because y'all keep telling me he went out like a G. I'm trying to find where he was a G at. All right. All right, here we go. Let's see if JP fights back. Let's see if JP fights back.
Where's your kid?
He did get bodied during allergy season, but it wasn't a fair fight.
Die before I tell you shit.
See, that's what I want to hear. That's what I want to hear.
Where's your kid? I'll die before I tell you shit.
Trying to with this mother fucker. Fuck you. Get the fuck on me, nigga.
There we go. There we go. Talk some shit, JP. Talk some shit, JP. Don't just let this go down in your house. Oh, man, I think they getting this, guys. There we go. Yeah. See, that's what I want to. This is what I want to see. But he ain't talking that shit to Jenard. He talking to King Kylo. He talking to King Kylo, who don't even have a gun. It's easy to talk shit to a nigga that ain't got no gun. Why he ain't talking shit to that nigga choking him out? It's easy to talk shit to a nigga that ain't. I'm talking shit to y'all right now. Y'all hit that motherfucking like button up in this motherfucker. Yeah, I'm talking shit to y'all. I love y'all though. But I'm talking shit to y'all, but y'all ain't got no gun. It's easy to talk shit to the nigga without a gun. It's easy to talk shit to the nigga without a gun. Now this shit ain't trying to play, man. Come on, man. Come on, man. I'm gonna have to go to Starz real quick. Give me a second, guys. We're gonna finish this off real quick. And then what I want y'all to find though is the episode with Tommy and his mama though. Give me a second. I gotta go to an alternate website. I gotta go to actual Starz. Yeah, man. Unfortunately.
Doesn't matter how hard I.
Come on, is it gonna play? Woo baby even said that's a lowercase G right there.
The third time today.
After D-Mac, Tommy.
Who said that? Put it one. Can y'all hear it? Can y'all hear it? Can y'all hear it?
JP, don't tell me you in trouble for the third time today.
After D-Mac, Tommy.
That's a G? That's a G? They're going after D-Mac, Tommy. That's a G? Y'all, that's a G? Y'all telling me that's a G? They're going after D-Mac, Tommy. That's a G? Let me go. They're going on the D-back, Tommy. That's a G. That's a G. That's a G. I don't even know how to lowercase G. That's a lower G. Or is that a big G? The big G. That's a big G or that's a lower G. I don't even know which way they look like a G. That's a G. They're going up the D-map, Tommy. They're going after D-Mac, Tommy. That ain't no G. That ain't no. You know what the phone call would have said? If it was me on the other end and they had came up in the house, they would have been calling Tommy, and Tommy would have been like, Mo, you not in trouble again. I'm whooping 3 niggas' ass, Tommy. I got 3 niggas in the headlock, Tommy. Tommy, don't worry. I got this, Tommy. That's what it would have been. You would have heard me on the other end of the line talking about, Tommy, I'm beating the hell out these niggas, Tommy. Yeah, you wouldn't have heard me saying they going after D-Mac, Tommy. Hell no, I'd have been in there putting in work.
JP, where you at? Who got you?
Your nephew has to pay for killing my...
Look, Jenard ain't even looking. Jenard ain't even... Get that gun out my face. Jenard ain't even looking.
Mine's Tommy. Give me D-Mac, and I'll give you your brother.
Give me D-Mac, and I give you your brother. Give me D-Mac, and I give you your brother, nephew for nephew.
Find him, Tommy. You find my son, and you take care of him.
Burn my son, Tommy, and you take care of him. Man, throw a punch, nigga. Fight for your life, nigga. Do something. Burn my son and take care of him, Tommy. That ain't no G. Nigga, I would have, boom, hit JoJo. Grabbed JoJo by the neck, took his gun, and shot Jenard. Then I would have aimed at King Kylo, big ass. Then I would have, and then I would have got on the phone like, Tommy, it's handled. It's handled, Tommy. It's handled, man. I did that shit. Nigga, I did that for us. I would have went out like a G. He didn't even try. This nigga stood up and they let him stand up. He didn't even fight. He didn't do anything. This ain't going out like no G, man. This ain't no G. No, this ain't no G. Look at this.
Find him, Tommy. You find my son, and you take
Look, Jenard is scared. Jenard is scared.
care of him. Shut up.
If you...
Find my son, Tommy, and take care of him. Fight back, JP. Fight back. Fight back, JP. Please. Fight back, JP. Let's continue on.
Hurt my brother. I will fucking kill you.
Yeah, shut up, Tommy. We don't believe you.
JP! Come on, JP!
Does King Kilo have the phone on speakerphone? How can JP hear Tommy?
Fuck!
All this because I whooped your ass, Jenard.
Now he talking a little bit of shit, but it's too late now.
Jenard, you be a fucking man and kill me yourself.
Moment of silence, guys. I was not expecting that. I was expecting. I'm sorry. I apologize if I'm a little emotional. I wasn't expecting Jenard to get that damn surgical with that pistol. I know the comments that have been coming in with the RIP JPs, that is justified. RIP to JP, but I did not expect JP to die because people told me he was a G. People told me he was a G. So I'm thinking he's going to fight back. I'm thinking he's going to disarm one of these gentlemen. I'm thinking he's going to make a change. I'm thinking he's going to do something that's impressive. I thought that he was about to do something that we've never seen before. But in reality, that false confidence will get your ass killed in these streets. And unfortunately for JP, he wasn't like that. JP wasn't a G. JP wasn't even in the streets. We don't even know what JP was. But what we do know is JP did not survive episode 8 because he made a mistake. And that mistake was getting into some street shit when you ain't in the streets. They made sidewalks for a reason. We all walk that sidewalk. Every now and then we cross across that street. We risk our lives every single day. But when you jump out in traffic like JP did, and you get into some shit that you might not be able to get yourself out of, this is the end result. This is Monday mistakes. The only mistake made this episode was JP thinking he was tough. It was JP thinking that he could do something that he hasn't done in 3 fucking seasons, and that was being a father. JP put himself in a predicament that we would have never thought would happen. When we first met JP, we thought he was the innocent guy. But the moment JP thought that he was like that, the moment JP thought that he could do something that he wasn't prepared for, he found out that he was not like that. He took one in the head. He took a couple in the chest. He didn't fight back. He, unfortunately, left this earth crying to Tommy about his son, who Jenard protected, who Jenard made sure didn't have a bounty on his head until JP came and disrespected him. He was on his medicine. He was minding his business. He was going about his day. JP then showed up and inserted himself into some shit that he couldn't get out of. And when you tell me that he went out like a G, I will not stand by that. I don't condone what Jenard did, but if someone spits on you, they disrespected you to another level that you might not be able to contain yourself. I was about to say some wild shit, but let's just say you can't even contain yourself. JP made the biggest mistake this episode. There's really no other explanation for this. It was just stupid. He told Tommy he didn't need security. In fact, he did need security. He told Tommy he was like that. He, in fact, wasn't like that. He said he was going to protect D-Mac. He, in fact, has not protected D-Mac and actually put him in more trouble. Tommy Egan, the junkie. He doesn't get the pushback that everyone else does, but the mistake being made here is allowing his brother and his nephew to continue to be in the streets. As soon as he heard that his brother had got into it with Jenard, that should have been the key indicator to get his brother out of the city. But remember, Tommy Egan, the junkie, is no longer financially stable. Tommy Egan no longer has any money. Tommy Egan has went broke thinking that he could take over Chicago when Tommy Egan really isn't like that. Jay St. Patrick told us this in the OG Power, but we stood by and didn't say anything. We laughed it up as that's Tommy Egan. Tommy Egan has been a junkie for over 12 years, and we have not said anything about it. Tommy Egan brought all of his troubles and worries to his brother JP and got his brother shot and killed in episode 8. So when we talk about mistakes being made, all roads lead back to Tommy Egan. But sometimes when you're on that road, you might have to take an exit. Exit 405. That's where JP got off. He went down that road, and what did he get into? He got into Jenard. Jenard, that pit stop, he thought he was messing with the wrong figure. Well, in the end, that figure is no longer a figure in the Power universe. JP ultimately came out with the upper hand. And also, Jenard continued to save D-Mac because King Kilo was looking for D-Mac. King Kilo is no longer looking for D-Mac. Why is he no longer looking for D-Mac? That's right, Jenard. Again, he saves D-Mac from King Kilo. But does Jenard get any credit for it? No, because yeah, he's a junkie. But Tommy's the junkie. Tommy is the purest definition of junkie that we watched for 6 seasons and we let it slide. Now Tommy has a spinoff and we see Tommy's brother getting into some junkie shit. And where is Tommy to be found? Nowhere to be found. He's with his brother-in-law kicking it with Shanti while JP is getting popped and he has his nephew out selling drugs. Tommy Egan is a despicable human being. Tommy Egan needs to be put behind bars today, not tomorrow, not yesterday, today. JP is dead because of Tommy Junkie Egan. This is Monday Mistakes. I'm Modi J. Hit that like button, hit that subscribe button. I got about 10 to 15 more minutes, but we will not let this mistake that Jenard made just go out in vain. This mistake was made because Tommy Egan couldn't put the family first. Instead, Tommy Egan, when Mireya got into some trouble, Tommy Egan left from getting in a stare down with Bobby DeFranco and went straight to her. But while Tommy was here and JP was getting threatened by 3 Negroes in the house, Tommy didn't even take a step towards the car to go to the house. Tommy stayed there on the phone and listened to his brother die. And you mean to tell me that Tommy Egan is a good guy? When it was Mireya, he got the call and he put the pedal to the metal. He went to the hospital and then he picked her up, got rid of the vehicle, contacted Miguel, got rid of the bodies and the car, took her to get an ultrasound to make sure that her vitals and the kid was good. But when it came to JP, all Tommy did was drop to his knees and fucking cry. Tommy Egan is a despicable, disgusted scum of the earth. Tommy Egan needs to be put behind bars or in a pine box. Whatever one comes first, we won't care and we won't bat an eye. You see me, I do this each and every Monday night. Hit that like button, hit that subscribe button. The mistake that was made was JP letting Tommy back in his life. He should have stayed mad at Tommy at the beginning of the season and none of this would have happened. But instead, he allowed Tommy back in his life. He allowed Tommy to take his nephew up under his wings, only to find out that Tommy got D-Mac into some more shit. Because the reason D-Mac has a hit on his head is because he was in CBI. And Tommy allowed him to be in CBI when he said he should have went to a school. He should have sent him to New York City. He should have sent him anywhere, but allowed him to stay in Chicago. These mistakes that we see each and every week, there's really no coming back to him. We have 2 episodes left, and you really want me to stand here and say that Tommy Egan was a good guy? Tommy Egan gave us 3 seasons, 3-4 years of our lives that we enjoyed? No. All we were was hurt every single season. We failed. We lose the connect. We lose the pipeline. We lose the supply. And then we have to build ourselves back up just to tear down the community. Jenard would not be in the situation he's in if it wasn't for Tommy fucking up the drug deal with him and Vic. Vic would not be in the situation he is if it wasn't for Tommy coming and fucking up his family and destroying the whole Flynn family and killing his sister. JP would not be in the situation he's in where his son is ripping and running the streets if it wasn't for Tommy. Diamond would be out of jail and living a regular life if it wasn't for Tommy. Kendra would still be alive and not dead in a damn basement of a barbershop if it wasn't for Tommy. Shanti. We don't know what Shanti got going on, but fuck it. We're going to blame something on Tommy. Shanti wouldn't be mad at Jenard if it wasn't for Tommy. Che wouldn't be mad at the organization if it wasn't for Tommy dropping bodies when he told Tommy not to drop any motherfucking bodies. Bobby DeFranco's wife would be here if it wasn't for Tommy giving $1.5 million to Stacy Martin and then killing her and not even getting the money back if it wasn't for Tommy. Everything we watch in this show, we will blame on Tommy Egan from here on out until we lock Tommy's ass up. Tommy, I hope you're listening. I hope Starz gets a hold of this. And I hope this changes your life for the good. Your brother, they say he went out like a G. We debunked that. You are a junkie. People think you're squeaky clean. We debunked that. They said there wasn't enough evidence to lock Tommy Egan up. We debunked that. Tommy Egan, if you're out there, we're coming for you. Me, the whole power universe, we're coming for you, Tommy. When it was Tariq, you let Tariq starve. You left Tariq in the motherfucking war against the goddamn Tejadas and Noma. You told him 1 foot in, 1 foot out. You left family. You tell us that family is the most important thing only to try to kill James St. Patrick. Only to try to kill Tasha, only to hang Tariq over a balcony and try to kill him and then leave him in a war just to go back here so your brother can die because of your silly nonsense. Tommy, you're a fool if you think that we're going to support you any longer. You have now officially became the villain of the Power Universe. We rather hang with Dre. We rather hang with Dre and Spank and fucking bring Keisha back. We rather have Cooper Saxe in our corner. But Tommy, we are not letting this slide. You are no longer our favorite white boy in the Power Universe. Braden, we're promoting you to #1 since Cooper Saxe is gone. So Tommy, do what you can, but your days are numbered, mister. And I'm not letting this fly anymore. It will be my duty for these next 2 episodes to pin any and every crime that I can on Tommy the Junkie Egan. And if you are with me, put a hell yeah in the chat. And if you are against me, put hell yeah in the chat. And if you don't give a damn and you don't give a fuck, then hit that like button, hit that subscribe button. I do this each and every week off the top of the dome. Nothing is scripted here. There's no preparation. We just go wherever the goddamn chat leads us. I'm Modi J. This is Monday Mistakes. And that's all I have to say about that matter there. God damn it, I'm good, man. Damn it, I'm good. I ain't gonna lie to y'all, I'm good. I ain't gonna lie to y'all, I'm good. Hit that like button, hit that subscribe button, man. We got some free time. We were gonna go into the Tommy. I'll probably do a live. Yeah, I'll probably do a live with Brillo, and we'll probably have a panel, and we'll bring people up, and we'll talk about Tommy a little bit later on. But we got some free time here. We got a little carried away with the Jenard story, the Jenard and JP story. But RIP to JP, RIP to Kendra, RIP to Titus. I guess we can give him an RIP. RIP to the 2 random Albanians out front, King Kilo, JoJo. RIP to them, man. Promote junkies. That's what I got it from. See, Cool Breeze. Lisa, I was about to sing a song, but Cool Breeze. See, now we got to go there. Now I don't want to. I didn't want to do it. I thought we was gonna get out of here. We was gonna have a good little 10, 20 minutes where we just talk and laugh and have a good time. We put this behind us, but Cool Breeze just took it to another level. I didn't want to go here. I didn't want to go here, but Cool Breeze made us go here. Cool Breeze made us go here. Cool Breeze did this, y'all. It ain't me. I didn't want to do. I said we are gonna do a live some other time. What a bit all in, all I see. What's going on? What's going on? I ain't gonna lie, man. That JP shit was fucking my voice up, man. Yeah. Hit that like button, hit that subscribe button. Give me a second. Give me a second. Terminator. You think Shanti gonna get killed? She might be trying to. I think when she meets Che, you know, she gonna start getting big headed. But that's usually how it is when you think you really like. Jeez Louise. When you really think you about to be in the game like that, it's like it could, you know what I'm saying? It could take the best of you. So I don't know. If anything, it'd probably have to be like Jenard that try to do it, but let me see something. I'm trying to find something real quick. Hey, y'all. Y'all remember James went on a whole vacation with Angela? That nigga Knox kept calling too.
I probably did.
Hey, y'all remember this? I was just going through something. Y'all remember this is what James St. Patrick used to do.
I was just thinking what it would be like if we lived here.
Angela was trying to move out of New York City and go down to Miami. Man, James should have just went with his gut instinct and left that 2-bit half-smart chicken head. He should have left Tasha and just went down here. This is real love here. This is real love. Angela got a job, respectable job at that. She didn't want James selling drugs anymore. Man, this would have been the life. Left Tasha with them kids, went down to Miami. Man, I miss James, man. James and Angela was the power couple we needed. Y'all remember that?
I mean, that was the plan, right?
They made in Power Origins, they better talk about Angela and James getting together and moving to Miami. We ain't forget this. This is what they did. So Origins, they better talk about them moving to Miami, or I'm gonna be very, very upset in those 18 episodes if we don't hear James talking about going to Miami.
It was. Still is the plan.
Still is the plan. We better hear them talking about Miami and Origins. Give me a second, though. That ain't what we here for. We here for something else. Now, this ain't no toxic love. This is that real love right here. This is what you want. This is the real love you want right here. Somebody that's going to push you to be better than what you are. Someone that's going to actually be there and support you, not push you into the dope game. Like, I want you to be the biggest drug dealer. Yeah, shut up, Tasha. We don't want to be drug dealers anymore. We want to go legit. We want to go legit. Is that too much to ask? Is that too much to ask to go legit? The entire dynasty is James's fault. Come on, guys. See, y'all be doing James wrong, man. Give me a second, though. Give me a second. I'm whipping up something. Because the James St. Patrick situation with Angela, yeah, we already know people don't like it. People don't fuck with it, but fuck it. It is what it was. You know what I mean? Let me see. I think I got it.
I'm not asking for forgiveness for what I've done.
You're done making excuses.
I'm about to say, oh yeah, this is the all right. We see this Raising Kanan trailer.
And for me.
Yeah, we seen that trailer. Let me find something real quick before we get up out of here. James and Angela, two lovebirds, they both got popped. It's unfortunate for them, but it is what it is. I know nobody really liked Angela anyway. I personally didn't like Angela, but I thought she was good for James. You know what I mean? Someone that's going to support you. What am I looking for? Damn, what the hell? I can't even find it. Hey, who was the lady? Was Romana? Did she come back and wasn't she in Ghost? Who was the lady that Tate was talking to? Who's the lady Tate was talking to? I thought she had popped back up. Wasn't she a ghost? Who was the lady that popped back up though in Ghost that Tate was talking to that brought to the thing that knew James? Yeah, I thought that was Romana there. Romana's a crazy name though, to be honest with you. Give me. I'm trying to find something. Damn, this shit takes longer than I thought, man. This is loading up slow. My bad, y'all. Give me a second. Give me a second. Damn, man. All right, man. Y'all, yeah. Damn. All right, hey, Pimp C, man. You know what it is. Yeah, happy birthday to the pimp. I was trying to find something to show you guys about James St. Patrick, but I just can't seem to find it. Jeez Louise. Jeez Louise. I'll see if I can find it on TikTok. Ghost never did die. You know what I mean? They saying he still faked his death. That's what they saying. They saying he faked his death. I don't know, man. Maybe he did. Maybe he didn't. Who knows? R.I.P. to James. R.I.P. to JP. All jokes aside, JP stood up for his son. None of us expected him to do that. But what came with that was a RIP. RIP t-shirt. We really can't blame Jenard for that. This is the streets. You got to do what you got to do. Ghost in Miami, that would have been a good spinoff. What if Ghost faked his death and then His spinoff was called Ghost in Miami. That'd be a dope spinoff. James St. Patrick down in Miami. James St. Patrick in Miami. That would have been a nice little, you know what I'm saying? Like nice little kick to it. Ghost in Miami. That would have been a good spinoff. Power Book 4. No, Power Book 5. Ghost in Miami. The Ghost in Miami. What do we got? Tomorrow we will have Tubi Tuesday. Wednesday and Thursday I probably won't have a live. Wednesday I'll probably be in Frankfurt. Yeah, well, I will be in Frankfurt on Wednesday. Damn. Hey, my bad, y'all. I forgot what I was even looking for, but y'all remember? Oh man, I missed Jukebox, man. The OG Jukebox was pretty good, man. I was just going through.
Always fuck shit up. Doc, you're gonna be smashing and grabbing.
Doc.
Frog, you.
Now, Jenard and Jukebox, that right there would have been a nice combo. I think Jukebox would have had a better control over Jenard than Shanti. What y'all think? I think Jukebox would have definitely had way more control over Jenard than what Shanti got. And, well, you know, Jukebox don't like guys, but.
Who's this nigga?
Who's this nigga?
Family fraud. This has all the back roads in case things go sideways.
Now that would have been nice if we would have got a Jenard and Jukebox. That would have been cool. Of course, you know, they weren't thinking about no damn Jenard back then, but. That would have been.
It was since Wookie got popped, who's snatching the ice.
I don't know about that.
Juke and the junkie. Hey, I like that. Junkie juke. Juke the junkie. Yeah, you got to juke the. I like that. Junk the jukey. Yeah, then juke the jukey. Juke the. Wait, I can't even say it. That's a tongue twister. Pause. Juke the junkie. Juke the junkie. All right, I like that.
Chimpanzee fucking up our shit.
Watch your mouth, nigga. You have no idea who you talking.
You have no idea who you talking to. And we need that old school Kanan back too, man. Oh, okay. I was looking for James St. Patrick. My bad. That's me. I think I found what we were looking for, though, to be honest. I think I did. I just wanted to show y'all this real quick before we get up out of here. Hit that like button, hit that subscribe button. We about to come up on 2 hours. This would be a good way to end tonight's Monday Mistakes. No. Don't leave yet. If you in here, stay here real quick. Stay here real quick. Stay here. Don't go nowhere. I got something. I got something for you right here. Here you go. Y'all want a junkie? Here's your freaking junkie right here. Here's your freaking junkie and his junkie partner right here. You wanted a junkie, I present to you the junkie duo, the junkie couple. I present to you Tommy Junkie Egan and Holly the Junkie Dead. I present to you the two junkies. Y'all wanted a junkie? I found you one. How soon do they forget? How soon do they forget the two junkiest of junkies in the Power Universe? Look at James. James is looking at this junkie like, what the did you do? James is looking in the eyes of a junkie. He can see the goddamn devil in the eyes. Tommy sitting there shaking. He on so much shit. A junkie. Despicable. I can't believe we're watching a show based on a junkie. This is ridiculous. I can't believe we are watching a show based on a junkie. If Tommy wasn't on that ish, maybe James would still be alive today. If Tommy wasn't on that ish. Oh. We really let Tommy just skate on by like shit was sweet. I can't believe that we are really sitting around and watching a show based on a junkie who killed his own baby mother. Any other time, y'all would be clowning me and saying, Mo, you ain't right. That's his baby mother. When we talk about Tasha, oh, that's his wife. But Tommy killed his own baby mother. And we're watching a whole spin-off of this guy? A whole spin-off of this guy? Where did we go wrong as a community? Where did we as a people go wrong? Why are we allowing this filth in our lives? Why? Why? What up, Steven? We about to get up out of here, but we're just finding out that Tommy was a junkie. But Tommy don't get any of the flack or any of the blowback. And let me just point this out real quick before we go any further, before we get up out of here. Have we not realized Tommy has been doing the same thing since the OG power, fucking up his job? Listen to this. Y'all remember this? This is Tommy.
We talked about this.
We talked about this, Tommy. This is another time the Connect has to correct Tommy Egan.
I have a big fucking problem on account of you not delivering on another promise.
It's always Tommy. Whenever shit goes wrong with the plug, it's always Tommy. James was having that issue. Now we're seeing that Diamond and them are having that issue. Tommy is always fucking up. Tommy's been fucking up. But guess what? Y'all don't give Tommy the same blowback that everyone else get. Tommy's a junkie is why he's fucking up. Every time Tommy was fucking up in the OG Powers because he's on that booger sugar. Tommy is a really, y'all call him a functional junkie, but every time we see him, he ain't functioning correctly. He's fucking up. Tommy has always been the, not the, not he's the junkie. Tommy has always been the junkie, and Tommy has always, I was looking for this. We're going to find some, matter of fact, this week, I'm about to find every instance of Tommy using drugs. Because we calling Jenard a junkie, just we seen him use maybe 3 times, 4 times. Dude, we seen multiple seasons of Tommy. Tommy was fucking up the Connects. The Connects told Tommy that they didn't even want to fuck with him because he's wild and he be on that shit. Tommy is really the junkie, and he got a whole spinoff. And they want us to believe that we forgot all of that. Like Tommy wasn't really on that shit. Tommy was in there giving his mama dope. Tommy was doing dope with Holly. Tommy is really the junkie.
Alicia Jimenez. I still don't have the ports.
Because of Tommy. Because Tommy ain't deliver. Same issue we got in Force. Tommy ain't delivering on his part. We don't have shit, Tommy. How long do we have to continue with Tommy fucking us over?
If she goes to prison for real, it'll mean a full-on war for control of the Jimenez cartel, which means I will have to deal with a whole new set of assholes to get my drugs.
If Tommy doesn't handle what he got going on with Ortega and the Marquez cartel, they'll get taken over by a whole other cartel and they got to deal with more assholes. Tommy has been doing the same thing for the last 12 years. Tommy was never, ever built to be a leader. Tommy always had to be the number 2. Even James told him that. When he was asking James for the connect, James knew that Tommy isn't capable of this. And that's why at the end of every single season, Tommy has to get a new connect because he fucked up what he did that whole season. And no one realizes this. It's the same thing. We are in the present, but Tommy's doing the same thing he was doing in the OG power. They got to sit Tommy down. What did Che just tell Tommy? Che just told Tommy, you got 24 hours to deliver this. If not, I can't fuck with you no more. Why? Because Tommy's been fucking up. And he said, what did he say? You're not in CBI no more? Oh, well, we got to do that. Tommy is doing the same exact thing that he was doing in the OG power. He's never changed. He's a fucking junkie that y'all believe is functional, but he's not functional. He's a fuck up. That's what Tommy is. He's a fuck up. It hasn't changed. The same shit we're looking at in season 6 before he even goes to Chicago is the same shit he's doing in Chicago. It's just a continuation. Tommy is consistent. He's consistently fucking up everything and putting everybody's life in jeopardy. Everybody. All right, let me just say this. I fuck with Tommy Egan. But from the entertainment perspective, I got to go against him because I'm getting tired of this shit, Tommy. I'm getting tired of everyone getting screwed over because you fucking up, man. You be fucking up, Tommy. You really do. And James told us that Tommy was not capable of running this. James was trying to go legit and get Tommy to go legit with him in Club Truth, but Tommy didn't want to. But James knew that Tommy could not function on his own. And then he tried to kill James. He tried to kill James because James wouldn't let him get the connect and do shit because he knew that Tommy wasn't capable of working on his own. And Tommy gets a spinoff, and we're here talking about Tommy fucking up, and his brother just got popped. All of this is because Tommy be fucking up, and we knew that Tommy was fucking up in the original Power, but we all just said it's Tommy. But Tommy was a junkie, and we laughed it off. He was doing drugs with his baby mother before he killed her. He was doing drugs every season. He was giving his mama drugs, and we just let it slide. But Jenard does drugs 2-3 times on camera, and he's a junkie. Tommy has a whole spinoff, and he's a junkie. Tommy is fucking us over. Tommy's fucking us over. We can't succeed with Tommy. I'm sorry, I fuck with Tommy, but we can't. Nothing goes good with Tommy, man. Tommy's screwing us, man. We can't get right. We can't get right at all, man. Further prove my point. Let me keep going. Same episode.
Yeah, boss.
Motherfucker. BG.
Same episode.
I need you in that garage. All right?
We talking business. We handling business.
The three of us, we're gonna be on the street until it's time to move.
We setting up hits. We setting up kick those. But guess what Tommy does? When we're talking business, what does Tommy do?
So we're gonna be posted up in the ladies' room.
He brings this bitch in. He brings this motherfucker in. He brings this
I'm not even built like that, Tommy. That ain't even me, yo.
Tommy brings a snitch into the organization. What are we talking about? Tommy has been fucking up since the OG Power. He brought this motherfucker in to goddamn sit in the ladies' room on a motherfucking hit, moving dope. We brought this motherfucker. I ain't want to keep calling her a beast. This motherfucker.
I'm not even built like that, Tommy. That ain't even me, yo.
That's what we doing. That's who we bringing in.
What?
Keisha, come here a minute. Let me holler at you.
He bringing this motherfucker in. She's around the dope. She knows the operations, and then she had the nerve to come in there and tell 2-Bit and Spank what to do, only to find out that I gotta say it this time, the bitch is a snitch. This is Tommy Egan's work. He's been fucking up since OG Power. He's a junkie, and y'all been letting this slide. This nigga brought the half-smart chicken head's best friend that was wearing hand-me-down clothing into the organization. He brought a half-smart chicken head's friend who is even dumber than Tasha into the game. Why? Why? This is what we did. This is what Tommy was doing, and we were thinking that Tommy is going to be capable of being the number one. This is Tommy's crew. This is Tommy's crew. His number 2 should have been 2-Bit, but he started letting Keisha into the business. Keisha get in the mix. Keisha fuck shit up. Keisha get ready to snitch. Keisha get popped. We don't even know where Little Cash is. Little Cash is ripping and running the streets. He probably dead now because of Tommy. Another fatherless child and a motherless child. Tommy fucking Egan. My bad, I pronounced his middle name wrong. Tommy Junkie Egan did this in the OG Power. And y'all keep trying to tell me that Jenard's a junkie. Y'all forgot about these stupid ass plans that fucking Tommy was doing? Did we forget the dumb plans that Tommy was doing when he tried to become that number 1? We only seen Jenard for 3 seasons now. This is Tommy in season 6. This is Tommy season 6. Not season 1, not season 2, not Power Origins. Season 6, bringing fucking Lakeisha Grant into the goddamn mix when Lakeisha Grant's a motherfucking snitch who ain't built like that.
I'm not even built like that, Tommy. That ain't even me, yo.
We bring this motherfucker in 6 seasons, and we just letting that shit slide. But Jenard get 3 seasons, and he just the biggest junkie y'all done ever seen. But Tommy was doing this shit. See, I'm not letting y'all forget who Tommy. Calm down, Tommy the Junkie Egan. This is who he is. Look at 2-Bit. 2-Bit like this nigga. Everybody knew that Tommy was a fuck up. Even Spank. Y'all. Look at Spank. Watch Spank. And Spank was a snitch. But Spank, one thing about Spank, he was a snitch, but he was loyal up until that moment. He was loyal up until that moment. You know what I mean? He did what he had to do at that point. Like, fuck it. Everybody's going down, crashing out. It's the end of the season anyway. Fuck it. But Spank knew when he seen Keisha, she was a bigger snitch than him. He knew she. Look at Spank's face.
What? Keisha, come in.
Look. Spank took his glasses off. He like, wait a minute. Is that a girl?
A minute. Let me holler at
you. Look. Spank is on the table like this. This is Spank. He seen it was Keisha. He's like, oh, this nigga Tommy, bro. You know you fucking up if Spank thinks you messing up. Spank was the least like responsible one in the crew. Yeah, he was logical every now and then. But if Spank thinks you're fucking up, you're past fucking up. You're screwed. You are screwed. And look at Spank. Watch him shake his head. Look at 2-Bit. Look. Look at Keisha. Look at Keisha. This is what y'all wanted.
I think I just got an idea.
Hey, the end of the season, Tommy Egan, I'm telling you right now, I'm putting together a 30-minute video on you, Tommy, of how you was a junkie and how you fucked up. So if y'all see any other channels going back and talk about, oh, Tommy was a junkie, they was in here listening tonight. They just didn't say nothing. But Tommy, I got a 30-minute video for you. We just did a 15-minute video on locking your ass up. Now we about to expose Tommy Egan for being a junkie for 6 fucking seasons. And why he is still fucking up in force, because that is who he is. Tommy never changed. Tommy has been fucking people over and fucking up plans and ideas since the OG Power. I'm Mo.J. Hit that like button, hit that subscribe button. Ain't no one going to expose these facts like I do. And I'm coming with all the facts. Hit that like button, hit that subscribe button. I appreciate you guys. I fuck with Tommy Egan. This is all entertainment purposes. But we just got to look at the other angle. And you know me, I like to keep it fair across the board. If Jenard's a junkie, then Tommy, we got to go down your path. Because you were older than Jenard and you was fucking up the whole time. So hit that like button, hit that subscribe button. Did I forget that I gave Jenard that name? Nah, I gave Jenard Junkie J season 1. So I see everybody saying it. So for me, it's like, you know what? That just means my word is spreading. You know what I mean? I don't need credit for it because it ain't like you're going to be like, Junkie J, Mo made that up. But we know. I'm going to go back and find the first live. The first live when I called him Junkie J, it was when they was up under the bridge. And I said, we can't call him Jenard no more because he was up under there with that hair on. He went to sleep for a couple of days. I think we even counted how many days he was up under there when the next episode started. But we called him Junkie J in that first season. So, it's good. It just means that people are watching and people are spreading it, But it's the Power Universe. I don't, it is what it is, man. There's a lot of channels out there. Support everybody. I don't try to watch anybody's channels other than my people. But I don't watch anyone's channel. I don't want to do, I don't want to take anybody's ideas or theories or something. When y'all tell me stuff, yeah, I'll run with that. But most of the stuff I just do this. Well, not most, all of the stuff I do off the top of the head. So hit that like button, hit the subscribe button. I appreciate you guys. Join the Discord if you're new. It's pinned in the chat. Support the channel if you can. I know it's the holidays. If you ain't got it, don't worry about it. Just subscribe and hitting that like button is good enough for me. My life is pretty good, So if you can support, hey, support. I'm not going to decline it, but everything I do get from you guys goes back into the channel. Like I said, I'm trying to buy a new camera by the end of February. So when I go back to the States for this TV premiere, I have me a new vlogging camera. But hit that like button, hit that subscribe button. Thanks for watching. I'm out. Yeah, don't nobody sing like me. Only you can make a fool of you. Yeah, Tommy, you screwed, man. Hit that like button, hit that subscribe button. And remember, Lakeisha Grant was never good from the beginning.
I'm not even built like that, Tommy. That ain't even me, yo.
I'm out, y'all.
This campaign takes great.
You can